Final week of this 12-week program. Time to test it out, guys, whether you're competing or whether it's just going to be a heavy day in the gym. I'm confident that you guys are very ready to kind of put everything together and see where you're at and get a good result. With the athletes that I'm seeing on a regular basis that are on the program, that I know are doing everything the way that it's supposed to be done, the way that it's written, um, I've been seeing those really good signs. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys can do. And let's spend this last week here putting the finishing touches on there. And I'm just going to go over a few things here to explain a little bit about how we're going to put those finishing touches on. One of the things you're going to see, of course, is a lot of light Olympic lifting. I think the heaviest you have this week is going to be 80% in the snatch for like 5 reps. Okay, that's going to be toward the beginning of the week. Everything else is hanging way back and doing partial versions of the movements as well. So hanging back a whole lot there. Now, one of the things that might be a little bit confusing to you guys is the heavy squats and the heavy deadlifts that are in there. Remember that you guys had a back off week on those last week. All right, so we played with those numbers a little bit last week, held you back in the squat and the deadlift. You should, especially toward the middle or obviously at the end of the week where it's time to test, your legs should be feeling really good from that back off. But at the same time, we're going to bring you back up heavier on the squat and the deadlift for stimulation. Okay, so you're going to be recovered and ready for it. Don't worry about that. This is just part of the plan, part of the game to make sure you guys are very wired in and feeling strong and not lazy at the competition. Okay. That being said, the reps you're scheduled to go up heavier, but those reps are lower, and definitely overall on the squat and the deadlift, a lot less work than you guys are used to doing. So in that sense, it is still a back off, and also we have a couple bifill sets in there as we normally do. So if you need to hang back at those minimum numbers, if your body's just feeling not not great, one thing to keep in mind that's okay for now, and that's actually normal because your body knows that a test is coming. So I've, for myself and for other athletes, I've found so many times where it's just a matter of the mind knowing what's going on, what's happening, and it's kind of holding your body back for you a little bit. So I would say don't worry about it too much, but if you just feel like you need to hang back at those at the low end of those ranges, that's perfectly fine. You're still going to get some good work in. You're still going to get some decent weights in at those low ends to allow for some good stimulation as well. Okay. One thing, let me go back to real quick that I forgot to mention in the beginning. I'll try to remind you this at the end as well. Don't forget to check out that link at the top of the page for some competition recommendations. So I try to go through the whole process and help you out there, especially if you're competing. But even if you're not competing, if you're just doing a test day in the gym, take a look at that as well. It can help you get through that and give you some good recommendations in that regard as well. All right. So the extra credit day on the day is written after the test or competition. So remember that if you're going to put that in, if you need a 4th day, then that will obviously go before. Okay. The reason why you might put it in before the competition is if you're competing on a Saturday or Sunday and you need that to help you keep moving a little bit. So just a few examples of how you guys can use those workouts, either take them in or leave them out or put them in to make sure that you're best prepared for for your test day or for your competition day. So adjust the programming as needed to fit whatever your test day or your competition day is going to be, and that might be a little bit confusing. If any of you guys need help, as usual, shoot us a message and we can help adjust the program for you in that regard. That's basically it for this week. So want to remind you real quick again to take a look at the link at the top of the page for those recommendations, and best of luck to you guys. Have fun with it. Let us know how you're doing, and I'll be back next week to talk about when we'll be starting the next cycle, and we'll just keep moving right along. You will have one or two kind of lighter play weeks in there that we'll be programming for you guys to help you recover from all this work that you've been doing. But look forward to hearing how you guys do, and look forward to keep moving. Look forward to getting you on. Hopefully you guys will stick with us, and we'll get you on another cycle and go from there. So take care.